Yema obi biara aha enfambra area ber ebusia kase akan kase bo kasa efree yezefien men studio the blogono upper class school junction ebo enna ensami yetintima yezifi yezebabosmo ende area breeze okotwi kobraman na autopati woman Ghana yaneman tomu edunsia na abato mpesua do beye ahebie eduason insiem no ena ya aboapa no yezebadan wode ewiabe kasebo wo kasa efree na ejuma kubi adaro na obo in children big family multimedia institute BFM store trustees network group center for trade and afenso anwoto AA construction works and one and what we need to drum and day if you are brima and sami yezi esumu na and samanom za ebeti ebi a woman in a day Ghana man penyin yebra Yohani Dramani Mahama we ko pemo dwumezi bia sa odzen sam ahotopi atugwa yedinin chemu babrao and da oman Ghana embrashe ebedwomufie entawanta obi manu modo ewo na emunchemu no yezebosum wo kasebo yimu Yera fellas of Osu Kwacho Tonkrafi oman penyin natina ye no ono so abakansambi afa nkran no Kumasi expressway na oman penyin pedo oye no eho nsam no binimekayi wo na ya aboabo na mazabosum day ewiape pramtobre kasebo wo kasa efido okinkanya mersum wo inde ewiabere iziniye Ejata Kobana Dodona from Ejata Koko school time was porcupine Afejibre na mfa ensamano nichemo emo Ghana man penyin yebra Yohani Dramani Mahama wapa dwumedi bi hotam no kopemu ewo World Health Expo 2025 dwumedi na se ebo enodo tumpeni for dwumedi na asere enyim dem Ghana eyi oye pomasibri ibasa bi esuwa obabua ama yene apomuzano wetum ejina fapem another fapem bi ebasa odesuo ama man Ghana yene apomuzano na broadcasta ewo oye World Health Expo 2025 dwumedi na asere no no other to go reach him there or did medi biaba ekro eye medical trust fund ye twantewekane Mahama case no oya do babua enwona sabew wenya kokrom yereba anampo de wona wenya ye baby would want to dialysis do no wobotum ahwe na wotum afadam econom afenso waboa men krankron yereba bia wodoko ayeresa bia wonya sikantum mfonhwe no wetum etua dem nkrofo no sika amwan na wahwe won monapomozin sa wetum ejina branim na obi no chem de ekronso to biom eye universal free primary health program abobua na wa mayene impotampotam oye ayersabia no so wetum afon papa efram afenso ye obi no mo a ekopom mo a ye bank tingitingi bi obon ye wana okopom ayersabia wontum ntua no so aban etum afa ho kaw na wa hwe emapomozin sa metum akoye ena o chem de otwato kra wo ma otode baasa no osim yawo yeresabia ahodo ebi ewo oman Ghana ha ne hu benye de wo besesie na wodinza mapapegu na wa harmonizing na chede wode kwa abefo kwando na wa abomo ne apomozensam no etumegina ye pa ekwa yeresabia bi wo a mbremesi me wote no ontwa ye kura enwoma nhyade enyiwo enwoma na aginsam ntode no nyina no aban otumotwe ne nwobohwe na otumosese de ma yeresabia ne nyinara na bibia etum okoye de menti na otunidin de 3 pillars health strategies ewo omanimu adokoto mpefo a wuhiem ewo World Health Expo 2025 ase ebo eno de mensama hodo nyano odetugwa.
Now is to move from ambition to execution. Ghana is proud to contribute to this continental transformation through 3 interconnected initiatives. And the first one is the Ghana Medical Trust Fund I was talking to you about. The Ghana Medical Trust Fund program is our flagship national mechanism for sustainably financing specialized and high-cost medical treatment, including cancers, dialysis, advanced surgeries, and chronic disease management. Too many families have suffered financial devastation from these diseases. Mahama Care seeks to break that cycle. It positions Ghana as a regional hub for specialized care, advanced research, and cutting-edge innovation. To complement this, we also, that is the second initiative, will implement a universal free primary health care program, ensuring that cost never prevents any Ghanaian from receiving essential care. This initiative strengthens community health systems, expands digital health services, and shifts our health model decisively towards prevention, early detection, and community-driven care. And the next is retooling and modernizing health facilities. Our ambition requires a strong modern infrastructure base. We are committed to, under a PPP, retooling our health facilities, and this includes with modern imaging and diagnostic systems, upgraded laboratories, strengthened dialysis services, biomedical engineering reforms, and resilient smart supply chains. Crucially, Ghana is inviting private sector partners, and this is what I was talking about, into strategic PPPs to expand diagnostic imaging, laboratory network, and specialized services nationwide. These 3 pillars are not isolated programs. They form the backbone of Ghana's health transformation agenda and our contribution to the broader African sovereign health ecosystem. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Africa seeks a new paradigm of partnership, one that is defined not by dependency, but by co-investment, innovation, and shared values. So we call on vaccine manufacturers to partner with us to build African vaccine production hubs. We call on pharmaceutical companies to expand into biologics, generics, and essential medicine manufacturing in Africa. Diagnostics, innovators, biotech firms, and medical device producers to establish assembly plants, R&D centers, and fabrication facilities here in Africa. And DFIs, private equity firms, venture capital, and philanthropies to co-finance Africa's health industrialization.
Yatwado na yanko ensam fufum yekopemu wo oman Ghana embrese bedwumfie eho na endeda ntawantawo bi ma no modo kakra wo ho ni na fa ne pandai abatoa court asede wonsa no ntu ne biem ewo mani mu no na ono no modo ema oye mpayinufo anadom kuma wo man Ghana embrese bedwumfie wono dom kasa wo man Ghana embrese bedwumfie wase wonte won wase na dom kuma won nsam yinan ne de oye egwana oye pandai NPP egwana wotedo no wase wadi clan vacant won want won say man ejuma rekodo ewo man Ghana mbese be mufie no dom kuma no se won pene de ochina ne da egwe won declare vacant wo embremu no wo chemu dem oye parliamentary clerk no ne hu be nya de ode nkata kwaka mabatu komisan na waka chen dem oye pandai abatu peshodo no ne egwa no adahwo in the four purple isani enti embranu man wo kwan de ode ohwe no hye abato ewo dem peshodo wo ono na modo emedem kuma no se ahana hene ye mpene da ye monsi da ombe munsu da ende ochina ene da de mintono wode nsamin ekopo mo man Ghana mbese be mufie ema be ye ntawantawa chiame no man Ghana mbese be mufie kwampo no obubo emu no achem de aya panda abatu mpese do na egwa na da pan enti akansi bokodo enti abatu komisa ye hwe na hyehye abatu ono na man edom kuma no wona dom kase no woti sinwa onye asem kakraba ewo mbese be mufie wo
Interior. Defense and Interior.
Just the motion number 30. Read it. Just read the whole thing. Mr. Speaker, I rise to move that this honorable House adopt the report of the committee. No, this is Committee on Defense and Interior on the allocation of the sum of 10 million.
It's trying to overpower now. You see a number of majority MPs now still coming to help the marshals of the House to push in the minority more.
Abusia enti next no yewra kojo opon kroma no ye mbrehye bedwemini edemadehye wo ofuase ayerebi abatom pesiado no nso kasai enodo to go chem de wompene emadamaz no nkodo enwon woginam a na chede wonihwe wo beginam na woginam dem enwon wogina oye yewra Alban Bagmisoma na Kingsford nedo dem memma onam de me pressure no do na adibia oyindo no obaye entu one say the maintenance and I want so what to the me anamono.
Before the NDC came to power, there was a pre-advertised agenda to get rid of the Chief Justice, and it's been covered with procedure, and the Chief Justice has been ousted. There's a pre-advertised agenda to get rid of the EC Commissioner and her deputies. It is being rolled out, petitions, and then they will say, oh, it's procedure. We are telling you, if you still don't believe it, that there's a pre-advertised agenda to ensure that there's an overwhelming majority in this chamber for the purposes of constitutional amendments. It is coming. And what we can do is to stand on our feet and to draw Mr. Speaker's attention that he should not buckle to any pressure that is being put on him to declare the seat vacant, because he has already made that ruling. No amount of pressure should be brought on him.
Finally, Yantua and some no do na Oswafo tonkra ewo omampanyin natna ye yewura Felix ofosu kwache osanso ye embrehye bedwemnyi ozemadehye wo abra kwamankase abato impesiado na okasai enodo to go echemudem se yehwe oye nkran na Kumasi expressway na Ghana mampanyin yewura Yohane Dramani Mahama wa shada wonye na osi ayeden kenyaneke abano obaye Asonde onche adebechi na akwanhiesi adebechi na nipa rehwe won kwa ewo dem kwan do entinu benye ye pa de aban no obotumu ahwe na kwan no wetum atrem tatra why ne bayaga ede ama oman Ghana na akwan no nsam so etum akodwojo ede ama omani no we no chem dem abran pp aban be fidu no contractor ono oreye ekwan ewo pokwase na amasama koni kwapo no odu bebu na onye adwuma NDC abeni be yade ena obuchu sika na me washa contract na asa na washa kwan no ase entini na ababua emma de me akwanhia osisi wo na akwan awodo no mpo no do etum atew no be no chem dem dem kwapo no oboa mempuntu etum ebe online mu na bibia etum akoye.
Has been a long-standing bottleneck. For many years, it has become something of a death trap. Every now and then there's some digging or some construction that is supposed to be going on, but never gets completed. President Mahama has indicated that those works will be continued. However, it has become necessary because of the constraints on that route and the dangers that it poses and the number of lives that are being lost on a daily basis. It has become necessary to open another corridor, which is shorter. It is less than 200 kilometers, 197 kilometers. But this will be a modern expressway that will have facilities that will aid rapid movements between Accra and Kumasi with various other facilities along the stretch. And every country that has developed has done so by creating expansive infrastructure that facilitates the movements of goods, services and people, so that you can have rapid economic development. And that is precisely what has guided the decision to open this new corridor and construct this new expressway.
Why not finish the existing?
You cannot say that you will finish everything before you start something new.
No, I mean, so the Suhum one, the main road.
Yeah, but you can see that what is going indeed.
Yes, so why don't you just focus on finishing that one? Why don't you create an entirely new road?
The evidence shows that we are continuing the work on the Accra Kumasi road. Indeed, the Ofanko to the Sarum road.
Yes, they are doing the asphalt.
Actually, because we gave 800 million Ghana cedis to a contractor sometime this year. the MPP said they had sourced money from external sources to construct that road, and yet were unable to mobilize all the resources required to pay the contractor. When we came to power, one of the problems that emerged immediately was that the contractor had stopped work, and an unbearable level of traffic buildup was recorded on a daily basis. This was exacerbated when the rains began, and it was a terrible sight to behold anytime that vehicles plied the road. So it was absolutely imperative to do something quickly to free up the road. And indeed, $70 million, equivalent to over 800 million Ghana cedis, was paid to the contractor, and that is the reason why you see that they are asphalting significant portions and now traffic is flowing.
Yantua and Samnodo young concern for Frumo na ekope mu ewa pandaya abatu ya wobotu ya no sansame onamdo ema ohine ponwa owa pandai en okase nana bretium okore afosa ono atosa otodo ebien ono ena okasa na ochemu dem odo afaka se ekoma mpanyinfo ena afeso aban no emu court mu nsensam ne de wosre asomdwe ina wonya ewo nimpehye do enti za olokodo bia no za wonya ya asomdwe wonya asomdwe chane bibia wo pandan na nimpehye do ni na afande wo boto abene biom enti endo yansam twofu nhema ode na no disam ode tugwa
friends brought together.
The notification of the Parliament to the Electoral Commission declaring the seat of Pandai constituency vacant. We also acknowledge and recognize that an appeal is currently underway and the matter remains before the courts. As custodians of peace and tradition in our community, we urge all stakeholders, including political parties, traditional leaders, the general public, and the youth in particular, to respect the judicial process and allow the courts to determine the final outcome without any interference. We emphasize the importance of maintaining peace, unity, and stability in our constituency during this sensitive period. We discourage any action or statement that may escalate tension or undermine the rule of law.
Enti nana bretium okore atosa otodo ebieno na ne kasamafo no ginema okasai edman ocheche nsemu eche nsamchofo ebusua aha ena embreno ba makwan mamede ewiaber kase ebono mede besi amo asada enkoma Big Family Multimedia Institute BFM Store Trustees Network Group Center for Trade na ahonto AA Construction Works and one obo mechido and they are bring mamede kase boy meze ebabada no wo da mara so asada enkoma akosu adepa otamutum e Facebook me nye eshe na inye bisu ete eho edmam okin Kenya musumu and they are bere izini ye ejata Kobana dodona from ejata kokko school time was porcupine. Memo we na mo edit besanso mo